Welcome back to Tahoe Tonight. In the studio with us, Michelle Hirschfield is here to tell us about Motherhood Out Loud, a performance piece coming up at Mont Bleu May
9th,
10th,
and the 12th.
We got it right.
We did.
Tell us about Motherhood Out Loud. What is it?
Well, it is a performance piece. I like that you described it as that because it isn't a traditional play in that, there's two acts and a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's a bunch of short stories. So there's monologues, there's two-person little skits and scenes, and it's just this very poignant, moving, beautiful, gift about life and motherhood and families.
And the whole process of from getting pregnant to being pregnant to having the baby to raising the baby, how far does it go into the motherhood?
It goes all the way until there's one scene between a great-grandmother and her great-granddaughter talking about, she's doing a paper for school and she wants to ask her great-grandmother questions about being a mother.
Fun.
So it's all the way. There's some of the women are holding, newborns, speaking to them, all the way up to that.
What a fun thing to bring to town. I mean, is this something that was off Broadway? Is this a play that was written and tours? Tell us about the history of the play.
It was on Broadway. It's very new. It's only been out for a couple of years, and it was on Broadway, and so the rights just became available for smaller theaters like us to be able to bring this to. So it is new. It was written by a group. There's a huge group of writers because it's all these different pieces. So a lot of different, very famous, very well-known theatrical writers contributed to it.
And price to people to come buy tickets?
So first of all, this is a fundraiser for the Tahoe Talac Association. So, they put on that summer festival of arts and music over at Valhalla, and it's a nonprofit organization that kind of keeps the upkeep for those beautiful mansions that we have there.
I was just there yesterday.
It's
so
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And that's expensive, right?
It is, to keep that up. Yep.
And it is a nonprofit organization. So this is a fundraiser to help keep those places beautiful and to help bring more arts and music to us. And the summer lineup is fantastic. You should check it out on valhallatahoe.com.
I will.
And tickets are available on there, and they're $20. So.
And can you buy tickets at the door as well?
Yes.
So $20 is just a very small donation, actually, to get this great theater piece that's coming to town. You're in it, right?
I am in it.
And how many other characters are in there?
There's 6 of us. So, there's one man and all the rest are women. So, the male stories are interesting as well. So it is for everybody, but let me just put the caveat out there that this is an adult. It is an adult show.
Adult-themed?
Yes. There's language, there's content that might not be appropriate for a younger audience. So
good advice.
Yeah, so keep it...
But fun for us adults.
Yes.
And so you're going to have 3 performances, and tell us about the times of those.
So the Thursday, Friday performances are at 7:30, and get there a little early. We're going to make the space a little more intimate. Go get a cocktail before you come on in. It's Mont Bleu.
Yep.
And then on Sunday, it's a 3 p.m. performance for Mother's Day, and we will give you a glass of champagne or sparkling cider for that one as well.
How fun. You can take mom to brunch and then take her to that play where you can reminisce about the pains of childbirth.
Yes. It's a roller coaster, isn't it?
You are a mother.
I am.
You went through that process.
I did.
So does this relate fairly accurately to the process?
Oh my gosh, I cry. There's a couple pieces that I'm crying watching them happen, and then I'm supposed to go on stage right afterwards. So I kind of have to figure out how to keep myself.
Is it so
together.
Realistic where you're crying yet it's funny because it's so real?
Yes, and they're very specific. So some of them you can take. It might not specifically apply to you, but you feel it, you understand it. If you have a mother or you have a sister that has kids, or you don't even necessarily have to have kids to have this hit you. So there's lots of different stories. It's very fun.
It sounds great. Well, I wish you much success with this.
Thank you.
Give us the dates one more time.
So it's May 8th and 9th, and that's the 7:30 show, and then the Mother's Day show. It's not the 8th and the 9th. It's the 9th and the 10th. We're going to get this right. Thursday and Friday, the 9th and the 10th, and then Mother's Day is the 12th. That's Sunday, and that's the 3 o'clock show.
Thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate you coming on the show.
Thanks, Paul.
Go to montbleuresort.com for more information. That you can buy tickets there as well. I'm Paul Reeder. You're watching Tahoe Tonight. We'll be back with more after this.